Let me see. La ilaha illallah. There's no God but the God.
Yo,
Right?
hello?
Am I right?
How is he dependent?
Yes. Faith in Islam is dependent on a person's belief in the Christian Bible.
What?
If a person believes the Bible, they will never be a Muslim.
You don't believe the Bible. Who
Right.
says you do?
So you're a Muslim. But if
I am.
a Muslim believes the Bible, they will leave Islam.
If he believes falsehood given in the Bible, that doesn't match the Quran, then
Okay,
he's a
so
Muslim.
Allah's dependent.
How is he dependent?
Because a book can beat Allah. That's how.
Are you okay in the head?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Go to sleep, brother. Go to sleep, brother. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
know what you got going on.
That's right. Keep it going. Come on up, man. Look, they leave. They leave alive. I don't know if your English is good enough, my friend. But you can come up, man. You can definitely come up. No, you left. It's cool. I never heard of such a thing. You need another book in order for your book to be true, but you say the same book's false. Yasin. Look, Allah can't make it 5 minutes. He's dependent. Like a junkie, like a crackhead. Come on up, man. Don't be afraid. Just because you don't know the premise, don't mean you can't come up. You can eavesdrop and try to see if you can gain some intel. But faith in Islam is based on a person's belief in the Bible. And I can prove it. It only takes 3 minutes. So come on up, man. Come on up, Ali, Rafiq. Come on, Ali. Come on up, man. You should have never surrendered at Safin. You should have never surrendered. They tricked Ali into surrendering and then attacked him for it. That's Islam. That's Islam. That's making sense in Islam. Look, they said Ali surrendered. So Ali surrendered and then they attacked him for it. You should have never listened to them, man.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how is Allah dependent?
Okay, Allah's dependent because faith in Islam is based on belief in the Christian Bible.
Prove it.
Because if a person believes in the Bible, they will leave Islam.
Okay. How is Allah dependent?
I have a test, though, to prove it.
What do you mean a test? What's your test?
Do you want to take the test? It's a
All
3-minute
right,
challenge.
All right.
Okay? I want to see if you can last 3 minutes without talking about the Bible, Jesus, or Christianity. Do you think you can do it?
Yeah, I do it all the time.
Okay. Okay, so what makes you think Muhammad's a prophet? What makes you think this Quran is a book from a God?
I believe that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is a prophet because he came with the Quran, which has clear proofs, okay, clear miracles, and it talks about the scriptures from before. right? It talks about the previous prophets.
Okay, what scriptures?
It talks
What
about
scriptures?
the Torah, Injil, Zabur, and the truth
Okay,
that
so
was
you didn't
revealed.
even last. You didn't even last a minute, my guy.
How did I not last a minute?
Because I explicitly told you,
Mhm.
do not mention anything about Christianity or the Bible.
I didn't mention.
You did. So Allah, you can't even last a minute without talking about Christianity, the Bible, or Jesus. So Allah's dependent. Faith in Islam is dependent on your belief in the Christian Bible. You want to go for round two? All right, let's do round two then. Hold on, let me get your timer ready. Let me find your
Okay.
little timer here. Are you ready?
So you're saying that the Injil is the Bible. This is
Go,
what
go,
your
go.
presupposition is. Yeah, when I mention the Injil, I'm not mentioning the Bible. The
Okay,
Injil is
what's
not the
this
Bible.
Injil? What's the Injil?
Yeah, the
What is it?
Injil is a revelation given to the Prophet Isa alayhi salam,
Who's that?
a prophet in Islam, sent to the people
Okay,
of
I
Bani
never heard of
Israel.
him. I don't know. I never heard of Isa.
Yeah, if you go to the Quran, you'll see he was sent to the people of Bani Israel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? He was sent to the people of Bani Israel, the sons of Israel,
Okay.
and he brought them
And
back
what
to of
happened?
Allah.
What happened? What happened? What did he do? What's so great about him?
What's so great about him is that he's a prophet and
Okay.
the Masih in the Quran.
What's the what?
He's called Al-Masih in the
The
Quran.
Messiah? The Messiah?
Al-Masih,
What's that mean?
Messiah.
Jesus is the Messiah,
Yes.
but other people say that make that claim too. So what makes Allah's account of this Isa person who also goes by a couple other names?
Mhm.
But what's Allah's claim to him that differs from the other people?
Well,
It
for
makes
example,
his book true.
what makes this book true? No, we don't
Mhm.
prove that the book is true through Isa alayhi salam. We prove the book is true through other things. Isa alayhi
Okay, go
salam is
ahead.
part of the
So
belief of the
why'd you even bring him up?
Because you asked about him. You asked about the
Mhm.
Injil.
Okay, so I don't care about Isa. I don't care about the Injil. Where can I find the Injil, anyways? Where is this Injil at?
Yeah, if you go to the Quran talks about the people distorting the scripture. If you go
What
to
scripture?
our ahadith,
What scripture?
that is detailed in the ahadith, right? Where our imam,
Okay, what scripture though?
yeah, I'm telling you, our imams, alayhum salam,
You're a Shia.
they've explained, yes, I'm a Shia.
You're a Shia. Okay, so what scriptures are distorted?
Yeah, the imams, alayhum salam, explained that
Without
the
explaining it
scriptures,
away. Without
they,
explaining it away.
yeah, they explained that these scriptures that were distorted are the
Mhm.
previous scriptures sent to the previous nations. For example, not the Quran, sorry. The Torah, the Zabur, the Injil, these were corrupted.
Okay. Okay. So where? Okay. Allah says these books are corrupted. Where can I find these books?
How are you going to find a corrupted book?
I mean, so it's made up then.
No, it's not made up. It was meant
It's
for the
made
people
up,
of that
man.
time. It was meant for the
Where are
people
these
of that
books
time.
at that you're claiming are corrupt? Where can I find these books?
Yeah, they were meant for the people of that time. We don't have them today.
Okay, what people? What time?
The people of those prophets' time, those prophets that it was revealed to.
Okay, but what people? Who are they? What are they called?
The people during the prophets' time. I already gave you an example, Bani Israel.
Okay, so the Jews.
Bani Israel, whatever you want to call them, Jews, doesn't matter. I call
Okay.
them Bani Israel.
Okay, so what about this? What about this Isa guy? Who's he a prophet to?
The people of Bani Israel, as spoken of in the Quran.
So he's a prophet to the Jews too.
Bani Israel.
Okay, I can't find him nowhere in the Jewish Torah.
In the Jewish Torah,
Yeah.
the Jewish Torah isn't what we talk about in Islam. We don't believe in the
Okay, so
Jewish
what
Torah.
other book do these Jews got that I've never heard of? Where's this book?
They had the Torah, which was corrupted.
Okay. They had it. So what happened to it?
It was corrupted.
Okay, what's your evidence of this?
The Quran.
So the book itself is evidence for the book.
No.
That's like saying Harry Potter's true because
If
I
it's
read it
talking,
in the Harry Potter book.
I'm not proving the authenticity of the Quran through these stories.
Okay, so how is he a prophet? You haven't named one book where I can find it, what it's about, who these people are. What the hell are you talking about? You sound like a crazy person. Where's these books?
Yeah, I'm telling you, these books were meant for the people of their time. Now we have
Okay.
the Quran. The Quran is meant for the rest of time. This is why we have the Quran and we don't have the other books.
So you have a book about some books that you don't even know what the other books even
It's not only
say. No,
about those
you
books.
said you have a book about some books that you don't even know what these books say or what they are.
No problem. Those books are mentioned. The Quran is not only about those books. The Quran is its own law. Okay? The Quran only mentions those books as past revelations. Okay?
Okay, so
However,
the book
Quran
vouched
itself,
for itself, is what you're telling me. Other than this book, you don't have any other proof. You don't have any other proof
proof
other
about
than the
what?
book itself.
No, we have other proof.
Okay, so where are these other people mentioned that you're talking about? Where can I find Isa at?
Isa alayhi salam, we find him in the Quran.
Yeah, where can I find her? Okay, so you're still saying the book is proof for the book. Where can I find? Look, let me tell you something. Let me show you something, my friend. Okay, there's a way we can verify things.
Okay.
These are the way academic people discover things. Okay, so look, treat claims as hypotheses. Do not accept statements as facts. Okay, so I can't accept your statements as facts. Instead, view them as predictions that must be empirically testable and consistent with established knowledge. Okay, so of the established knowledge part, how can I verify Allah's claims?
No problem. First of all, the stories of the previous prophets, they're not proven, they don't themselves prove Islam.
Okay, but what
Other
other sources prove this Isa guy and this this Torah and this Injil? So where can I find any reference to these books anywhere else other than the Quran?
Yeah, the hadiths.
Where?
The hadiths.
So some guy told some guy is your proof.
No, we follow 12 infallible
Yeah, some guy told some guy and then some guy wrote it down.
We believe, yeah.
Other than that,
yes.
other than somebody said. Other than somebody said so.
Well, we have written down, yeah. What's the issue with this?
Okay, so Harry Potter's written down. Does that make it true?
Harry Potter's written down? No problem. Harry Potter is clear, is literally fictional, stated by the author.
According to who?
According to the author himself. According to the author herself.
Yeah, but how do you know?
J.K. Rowling literally says her book is fictional.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because J.K. Rowling said her book is fictional.
Okay, and that's the only reason?
No, that's not the only reason.
Okay, well, check this out. Science relies on reproducibility. Accuracy is higher when information is corroborated by multiple independent credible sources. So what's Allah's multiple independent credible sources to who this Isa person is and where we can find this Injil and this Torah?
Yeah, no problem. When we're talking about the Almighty God, right? The God, he does not need witnesses to prove his claims. First of all, the only thing we have to prove is that this is the God of this world, right? That's all we have to prove, and then we can go to the other
than the book.
If you don't believe, one second, let me just finish. If you don't believe that Allah is the God, then we can't prove to you everything else in our book.
So Allah fails 1 and 2. Let's try number 3. Trace
No,
claims
no.
to primary sources. Follow the paper trail by checking the book citations. Accurate nonfiction should rely on primary sources, research, eyewitnesses, rather than just repeating other authors. So what's Allah's primary source other than the Quran?
Himself. He is the primary source.
Okay, so other than himself.
Yeah, why do you need another source when you're talking about
Because
God?
for number one, nobody's seen Allah. That would be my first one.
Yeah?
And number two, the only thing vouching for the Quran right now is the Quran.
Okay, no problem. Since you've never seen Allah, this goes into an atheist argument. We have to prove that there is a
Yeah,
creator.
but I never seen Santa Claus either, but I got presents under my tree, friend.
Son of
That
Yaqub.
don't mean he's
Son of
real.
Yaqub. Let me explain. Let me clear something up for you.
Go ahead.
When you're talking about the God, all right, you're basically skipping from point A to point M. Okay, you're skipping so many steps. When you're talking about the validity of a claim in a
I'm
holy
testing.
book,
I'm empirically testing things, my guy. I'm empirically testing them.
I'm just gonna finish and then go ahead.
All right.
When you're making claims about the validity of the claim of a holy book coming down from God, you don't go to this specific event, right? Like Adam being the first human. It's almost like you can't find anything on it. You have to first prove that this is the God. This is the true God. You're skipping to step M when we're barely even past A. This is the issue.
You couldn't make it past number one, my friend.
Huh?
You couldn't even get past number one.
Yeah, your number one is my number
Do
50.
not accept statements as facts.
Your number one is my number 50.
View them as
You're skipping
predictions.
steps. You're skipping
So you're
so many
predicting,
steps.
listen, you're predicting the Quran is true and you're predicting Muhammad's a prophet, okay?
That's not a prediction.
So now we're going to the proving it part. Listen, we're getting to the proving it part now. Okay? So it must be empirically tested and consistent with established knowledge.
Okay, so does
So
it
give me something from the Quran. Listen, just give me something out of the Quran that is consistent with established knowledge.
Does it contradict any
A math book
knowledge?
a math book doesn't contradict anything.
Yeah, I'm telling you, does it contradict established knowledge?
Okay.
If that's what your claim is, you're talking about established knowledge. Does it contradict established knowledge?
Empirically testable and consistent with established knowledge.
Scientific principles.
Not contradicting.
Book of verification.
Consistent.
Yo.
So give me something consistent with established knowledge.
Hold on. Can you tell me where you got this? The screenshot?
Got what?
The screenshot.
You don't like it?
No, I just want to know where you got it. I love it. I just want to know where you got it.
No, I'm not telling you where I got it.
You're not telling me where you got it?
Reliable nonfiction books show their work. Check the bibliography and notes to see if the author relies on primary sources.
Are you giving me like something to prove his like a school textbook?
Hey, I just want one person to vouch for Allah. And I want to know who this person is that you're saying is Isa. And I want to know what this Injil and Torah that you kept talking about is.
Son of Yaqub, you're bringing me something that's used to prove school textbooks.
Okay, so these books are fake.
Hold on.
So these books are fake.
No, this is not to prove a
holy book. These two books you're talking about are fake.
No, this is not to prove.
So that makes the Quran fake.
Listen, these requirements are not to prove a holy book. This is to prove some school textbook. All right, you can't use these requirements on a holy book.
So Allah can't even pass a little 5th grader test. So what makes you think he's an all-knowing God? If his book can't even pass a little kid's book test.
It's a false comparison.
That's how fake your Allah is, my friend.
It's a false comparison.
Look, is the information up to date in the Quran, you think?
The information in the Quran? What do you mean?
Is you think the information contained within the Quran is up to date?
Like what? Like what? What do you mean by up
Like
to date?
today's standards?
Like the
Do you think it's current with their times today?
there are revelations which are gonna happen in the future, so not everything. But everything mentioned in the past, yes. By the way, is someone I don't believe in Bukhari.
Listen. You know who Ibn Umar is, right?
I know who Ibn Umar is. Yes.
You don't like him, but look, this is a Sunni hadith, and I don't care. But the Prophet said the keys of the unseen are 5, and no one knows them but Allah. No one knows what's in the womb. No one knows what will happen tomorrow. No one knows when it will rain, and no one knows where he will die, and no one knows the hour. So I want to take Allah's challenge on 1 and 3.
Okay, go talk to a Sunni
So if
about
I
this. What are you
told you,
talking to me about this?
listen though.
Okay.
If I came up and told you, yeah, the Prophet said nobody knows what's in the womb but Allah, what would you tell me?
I mean, there's a lot we don't know about the womb, so sure.
So what's the purpose of a sonogram? They can even give you a pee test and you will know whether it's a boy
do
or
they
a
know
girl.
every single piece of like every single aspect of the womb?
Okay, so no one knows when it will rain.
Yeah. No, I mean, at least not until maybe a few days prior.
So what's the purpose of weather satellites?
Yeah, that's why I said not until a few days prior. That's what weather satellites do.
Hey man, this is your belief, bro. This ain't me. I'm just trying to wake you the
Bukhari
fuck
isn't my
up,
belief.
bro.
You know I'm a Shia. You know I'm a
Okay,
Shia.
well, let's get
Bukhari
back
isn't
to
my
the
belief.
test then. Look, a scientific
Yeah, I already
claim
told
must
you
be
this
able.
is a false comparison. This is a false
How?
comparison.
You don't
Because
like this
these
one?
are requirements for a school textbook. This is not requirement for a holy book. This is a false comparison. So, son of Yaqub, can you do me a favor? Is there anyone requesting named Kmafa? K-Mafa?
Well, you need some help?
No, because I gotta go take a shower. And
Oh, you want
he
him to
promised
get
send
me?
one.
Is this one of your Shia brothers?
Yes, he is a Shia.
Okay. Are you guys are 12ers, right?
Yeah, we're 12ers.
I heard that your narrations from Malik were all fabricated. Is that true?
Malik? Who's Malik?
The Maliki School of Fiqh, that guy.
Maliki School Fiqh?
Yeah. Don't pretend like you don't know who the Malikis
No,
are.
I know who they are. I'm saying, I'm trying to find out what you mean by they're the ones who...
They say that you made up all the narrations that you got from him.
I mean, do they have any proof?
That's what they said, man. I'm just telling you, dog.
We don't even take from Malikis, so I don't understand the claim.
Hey, where's the Mahdi at?
He's in occultation.
And he's got Ali's Quran.
Yeah.
How many verses are in it?
I don't know.
12,000. There's 12,000, ain't there?
12,000. You don't even know the hadith you're mentioning. The
So
hadith
listen,
you're trying to mention.
why would Ali listen?
Yaqub,
What?
son of Yaqub, you do realize that like the hadith you're referring to, 12 isn't even 12,000.
It says
17,000. Yeah.
Okay,
Also, wait.
17,000.
Let's what the 1 minute.
Like,
And you do realize one of our scholars explained this. He said that like this includes the someone with dhikr. Well, what's dhikr in English?
Remembrance?
This include remembrance. Yeah.
Oh.
It includes other things.
Includes the ayat, the tafasir, the
tafasir, the explanations.
So Ali's got the real Quran. Why did Allah let him hide it from the people and mislead them all?
They're not misled.
What about the Sunni?
The Quran we have today.
But they have the proofs to be led through the 12 Imams.
Okay, so if it's in the cave with the Mahdi, how are they going to get it?
Yeah, the Quran.
Son of Yaqub.
So he misled you
The
too?
Quran we have today isn't even Son of Yaqub, do you know what we mean by tahrif, by distortion of the Quran?
He's a
You know
Christian.
what
Yeah.
we mean?
Yeah, Majid. He's a Christian.
Yeah, I know he's a Christian. I can see.
Okay.
Uthman
Um,
forced that Quran on you, man.
The distortion of the Quran is the ta'wil, the meaning,
Hafs
not the
ain't
letters.
even a Shia. Look, you keep saying Hafs is a Shia. He ain't a Shia.
When have I ever mentioned Hafs? When
So
have I
you got to
ever
use the
mentioned him?
Sunni Quran, bud. You got to use the Sunni's Quran. You're their
What's your
lapdog.
argument here? What's your
That's
argument
your
here?
lapdogs. Look, your lapdogs to Abu Bakr, Umar, and Uthman. Why did I
those three.
listen? Why did Ali let them surrender when Muawiyah came to fight? Why did he surrender?
Who surrendered now? Imam Ali alayhi salam?
Ali surrendered at the Battle of Siffin, man.
What do you mean
And
he
he was
surrendered?
winning.
Can you,
Yes, he did.
can you bring
Look,
proofs?
the Khawarij is the one that told him, yeah, just surrender, and then they tricked him and attacked him.
Can you bring the proof of this?
Can you bring
Yeah, I heard
any
it on a
historical
YouTube
proof?
video. There's like 20 YouTube
Yeah.
videos about it.
Okay, 20 YouTube videos.
I've heard
Okay,
a
can you bring?
I've heard a
Wait,
YouTube
but-
video of a guy on the street saying the world's ending in
Oh,
2012.
so that didn't happen like that. Tell me
It
what
ended in
really
2012,
happened.
and we're in a simulation right now.
Look, why are the
this is why I heard
Shias
it.
still
Yeah.
crying 1,400 years later? You guys are still crying about Hussein.
Bring the proof. Bring the proof. That's what
You
we're
ain't one of
saying.
them guys
Bring
that smack
textual
themselves,
evidence.
are you?
Son of Yaqub, bring textual evidence.
But you better stop smacking yourself.
Yeah, no problem. Bring textual evidence for what you say.
But is it wait, Son of Yaqub, you brought this what's this scientific principles to book verification?
This is
Yeah.
like
Even
this is
though-
like to prove a school text client.
It's good wallah.
Yeah.
No, that's basically what these requirements are about. And he's trying to use this on the Quran.
Okay, can we use this on the Bible then? Can you prove that the Bible is what it is?
Look, even if I was Christian like you assume, the Christians don't
You
believe
are. I've
that.
spoken to you before.
Listen.
I've literally spoken to you before. You said you're Christian.
Listen, a Christian salvation doesn't lie in that book.
Plus, your name, your
Okay,
bio
what's-
says
okay,
Abdul
what's the
Masih.
Christian-
Look, do you want to know what the gospel is? The gospel is the
What's the
story of
gospel?
Jesus, that he was born to a virgin. He lived a sinless life. He was crucified and rose 3 days later. And that's how we know it's preserved.
Oh, hashtag based. Hashtag Christ pilled.
Okay.
Hashtag Christ pilled. Hashtag Christ pilled. Wow.
Hey, tell me why Aisha and Abu Bakr got to be crucified on the last day. What did they do that was so bad?
They fought Ali alayhi
It is-
salam. He stole the Khilafah. She fought him. A lot of things, Habibi. She killed the prophets.
Why didn't Ali do something about it?
Why didn't Ali alayhi salam do something?
Yeah, why he
Which
let
one?
Aisha poison? Why did Ali let Aisha poison Muhammad?
He didn't let her. She did it herself, right?
I read a
And the
hadith that he was
prophets?
supposed to get he was supposed to be the successor, and that's why they did it to Muhammad, to steal it from him.
Okay.
He was supposed to be the successor.
We know.
And then I heard,
Yeah.
right after that, she poisoned Abu Bakr like 2 years later.
Never heard of anything about that.
No,
No?
we have never heard anything about that. No. Well, why would a
Yeah.
daughter poison her own father? I'm confused about that. Yeah, in
He
modern
used to
times,
be
this
the
would
shit
I'm
out
gonna
happen.
go take a
Listen.
shower. I'm gonna go take a shower.
He used to beat
Yo,
the
love
shit
it.
out of her, man.
I know. That's Lucky W. That's Lucky W Abu Bakr, man.
W Abu Bakr, bro.
Listen, I was reading this hadith that Abu Bakr slapped the shit out of her for losing her necklace, and she was sitting on it.
Based. W build, W, based build. That's Christ build. That is some Christ build
Yeah,
shit right over
you're
here.
talking about Abu Bakr like he's a bad man.
Mhm.
But she has literally cursed him. We curse him. Of course, we're gonna agree with you. We don't care about Abu Bakr.
Hey, you want to see some cool shit that I found out about them guys? Hold on, let me see if I
Yeah,
can
we'll
find
see.
the
We'll see.
ID. Look,
Okay, bro, go ahead.
look, this is from Aisha. Look, this is from Aisha. Allah's messenger died while Abu Bakr was at a place called As-Sunnah. Umar stood up and said, Wallahi, Allah's messenger is not dead. Umar said, Wallahi, nothing occurred in my mind except that he said Allah will resurrect him and he will cut the hands and legs of some men.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
what's up? Listen, what's up with Allah's messenger that first thing he wants to do is get up and start cutting people's legs off?
Oh no, that's crazy.
Okay, can you bring?
Sunnis, come up, answer this. Come
Yeah.
on, Sunnis.
Come up, send this, yeah. Okay, son of Yaqub, can you find this? Can you find anything that is solely related to this? That even mentions about legs and what? Legs and hands. That
I got
Rasulullah would
something
cut the
better.
legs and hands of
I got
people.
something better,
Okay.
man. Look.
Okay, can you bring? Okay, can you bring it from the Shia source? Can you bring it from a Shia source?
No, look.
Oh, he's
Among the
I'm
most
asking you.
listen, among the most excellent of your days is Friday, so invoke many blessings on me that day, for your blessings will be submitted to me. They asked, Messenger Allah, how can our blessings be submitted to you when your body has been decayed? He said, Allah has prohibited the earth from consuming the bodies of prophets. So it's no wonder
Oh my
Umar.
God.
It's no
Oh my
wonder
God.
Umar thought he resurrected.
ابراهيم هذا عنده ابراهيم هذا عنده يعني
دي
شيء
توحد دي توحد.
التوحد. لا، مريض بالفصام، هذا مو توحد، شيء ثاني هذا حبيبي.
Maybe.
يلا.
Listen,
maybe.
I'm gonna go take a shower. Bye.
Yeah,
Look,
son of
look,
Yaqub.
and then it says, no doubt, whoever worshiped Muhammad, then Muhammad's dead. But whoever worshiped Allah, then Allah's alive and shall never die.
Okay.
So what's Abu Bakr's evidence that Allah is alive and he will never die?
What do you mean Allah is alive and will never die? What are you talking about?
They didn't even have a Quran. They didn't even have a Quran then.
Okay, can you prove that they did not have a Quran?
Yeah, I thought Uthman collected it.
Are you okay?
Did Uthman collect it or not?
I guess. Sure. I'll
Okay,
grant you
so
that.
they didn't even have a Quran. So what is Abu Bakr's evidence of that
Wait, let me tell
Allah
you something.
is alive and he will never
Wait, may I
die?
speak? Wait, can I tell you something?
Okay, man, go ahead.
Okay, let me tell you something. So number one, just because Uthman collected it does not mean that the Quran did not exist before it was collected. The only thing that Uthman did was just press it into a book. All he did was just make it into a book. All he did was just make it into a book. Back then they probably had it written on leaves, something paper-like. You understand that, right? Just because that there was no book that was called the Quran back in Abu Bakr's time, right? It does not mean that it never existed until Uthman. So what's your argument?
Didn't they have to collect it? Didn't they have to go around and collected it? Because if they all knew it by heart, they wouldn't have to do that. They would just write it down.
Okay, that's what they did.
Okay, so he didn't know the whole Quran. Don't you go by a recitation by Hafs? So where's the recitation from Abu Bakr that he knew Quran?
Well, I have a question. Do you think these 30 copies of the Quran are all different?
I don't care.
Then what are you doing here? What are you doing?
I want to know why first Abu Bakr had to give him a verse to stop worshiping Muhammad. Then Abu Bakr is saying that Allah's alive and he'll never die, and what's his evidence? That's all, my guy. It's not hard. This is the last one, look. This will be my last one. Yasin, you're still here, man? Come on up. I'll concede.
Hello.
I worship
How you
three
doing?
gods. I concede. Did you think we were worshiping three gods and not telling you, or did you think we were worshiping three gods and just didn't know it?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. What's your opinion on that?
I believe that you claim to worship one God with three parts. Three different bodies, not bodies, I don't know how to put it exactly, but the same spirit.
Yeah, that sounds made up, man. Whoever told you that, don't listen to him.
Okay, then what is the truth?
Only Allah knows, man. Look, I'm claiming Allah's dependent.
Okay.
Okay, because Allah faith in Islam is based on your belief in the Christian Bible.
Alright, I want to know what you think about the Trinity first. We can move into that, but
I don't care. That's not the topic.
alright, fine, let's talk about Allah's dependency.
Allah never says Trinity in the Quran.
Okay. He actually does mention the
No,
Trinity.
he don't.
You want me to pull up the verse?
He says don't say three. Stop saying three. That's a bad translation you got.
What?
Do you want to take this challenge?
Of not mentioning the Bible?
Yeah. So you know the challenge. You ready?
I don't kind of want to do it. I'm not going to talk about Christian. I don't really talk about things I'm not knowledgeable. I'm not going to claim that I know the Bible. I went to a Catholic school when I was growing up, but I'm
I
not
don't
going to
care
claim.
about the Bible. I don't care. I just want to talk to you for 3 minutes.
Okay, let's talk.
Okay? All
Alright.
right, so here's the challenge. You're going to have 3 minutes, but you can't mention Christianity, the Bible, or Jesus. Okay?
Alright.
All right. So what makes you think that Muhammad's a prophet, and what makes you think the Quran is a book from a god?
Prophet alayhi salatu salam is a prophet, and the Quran is a holy book. Because it's clear of contradictions. It follows the
Yeah, but a
same.
math book doesn't have any contradictions.
It makes the claim. It makes claims, and these claims are backed. They're true. If the Quran claims to have no contradictions and claims to be from God,
Give me a
then
claim.
what? From the Quran?
Yeah.
Claim from the Quran.
Come on, you can't come up with one claim from the Quran.
I can't. I'm on the spot right now. Like this, the Quran's a big book. It's 140 verses.
Anything.
Okay.
I can give you a claim off the top of my head that United States went to the moon in 1969. You can't give me one claim from your holy book?
Oh, the Quran made a claim for the Pharaoh.
Okay.
We will preserve your body. That body
Okay.
is still in preserved. It's I think it's in an Egyptian museum right now. Not entirely sure.
There's thousands of mummies.
Yep.
There's literally hundreds of pharaoh mummies. What's the next one? Come on.
It makes another claim that the Romans would recover after a major defeat.
Okay, so the Persians and the Romans actually had over 1,000 battles.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So that you can just say that and prove that.
What about the expansion of the universe?
Okay, Allah says He created a pen. Is that part of the Big Bang?
Well, He created the pen. That was His first creation.
Is that part of the Big Bang?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, then well, that one's off the table.
What? So you can't create a pen before he does the Big Bang?
No.
No, that doesn't fall into your logic. What's your claim? Why is that? So why can't he create the
Look,
pen?
when you got time, go research the Big Bang Theory. Nothing can exist before the Big Bang. So if Allah has to create a pen first, then that's existing before the Big Bang. What's your next reason?
The Quran describes mountains as pegs that stabilize the ground. I mean, we can go through. There's more and more and more that I can go through, but
Okay,
you can carry on refuting me. What was that?
What's your next reason?
I'll tell you what.
Reason why do you think that Muhammad's a prophet? Why do you think this is a book from a God?
Because it preaches.
Other than God is one.
Other than God is one. It preaches God. It preaches the characteristics of God. It tells us the stories of the Anbiya, the prophets before Muhammad alayhi salam. It's a holy book with.
Okay, give me one.
What one?
Give me a prophet.
Yunus.
Yeah.
Sayyidina Yunus. What do you call him in English?
Who's that? Who's Yunus?
Yunus is it Jonah, the one that got swallowed by the whale?
Okay, so where can I find this Jonah guy?
Do you know what the Quran says in Surah
Where can I
Al-Baqarah?
find a reference to this Jonah guy? I do not know who you're talking about. Who's Jonah?
Yeah, I'm talking
Who's
about
Jonah?
the Quran.
Who's
Why do I have to
Jonah?
give you a reference outside of the Quran?
You said
You're asking me.
Eunice. Okay,
Yes,
who's
Yunus.
that? Who's Eunice? Who's Eunice?
It's a prophet.
Okay, who is he?
I can see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to say he's a prophet in the Jewish and Christian.
See what I mean? You're Allah's dependent. I got time for one more. One more. Who cares? Who cares? If I worship a man and your Allah needs my Bible, that means you worship what I worship. You dummy. I guess you don't. Who was that? Y'all seen? All right, come on up. Try one more time. One more time.
Listen, there's only one thing I want to say. In the Quran, it states that Allah is independent. That's it. You're saying Allah is dependent. Allah isn't dependent. We believe that Allah is independent. So khalas, there's nothing more than we need to say than that. We don't need to talk about the Quran's dependence on anything. It's a self-sufficient book. We don't rely on scriptures before it.
We just proved that's false, man.
It's not false because the underlying beliefs.
Okay, keep trying then. Come on, keep trying. Convince me Muhammad's a prophet. Go on.
The Quran is a miracle. Its description
How?
of things, of events that happened in the past. It's impossible for an illiterate Arab without the resources to create a book in this way, to author the Quran without. Do you want to say something?
I thought you said he couldn't write.
Yes, he's illiterate. He can't create
Okay,
a book.
so you just proved your own claim.
Yeah.
Say it's impossible for him to write the book because he can't write.
Yes. Yes. He can't
Okay,
write
I know that, man.
that the book is from Allah. We don't believe that the Prophet ﷺ wrote the Quran.
Okay, why though? Anybody could have wrote that.
Anyone could have wrote it.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive, my friend. I'm just going to show you this one time, alright? Look, this is called the Ginza Rabbah. This is the holy book of the Sabians. They call their priests, they call them the Saurians. Look, the Supreme King of Light said the angels of fire should bow down to Adam. They should never disobey him. And all of them bowed down save for the evil one who refused, so his Lord captured him.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a way he could have heard these stories, or could be written down. This ain't even in the Bible. Do you want to see it somewhere else? Look, check this out. This is Jewish commentary on the Bible. After Cain slew Abel, the body lay outstretched upon the earth, since Cain did not know how to dispose of it. Thereupon the Holy One, blessed be he, selected 2 clean birds and caused one of them to unalive the other. The surviving bird dug the earth with his talons and buried its victim. Cain learned from this what to do. He dug a grave and buried Abel. It's because of this that the birds are privileged to cover their blood. So he don't need to write. The stories already existed. Come on, you can still try. Give me another reason. Give me something else.
Why don't you take Surah Al-Ikhlas in the Quran as sufficient evidence that Allah is independent?
That makes Allah making his own claim. So other than the
He's
book
making a claim
itself.
Allah is independent.
Other than the book itself.
The book was sent to confirm what was in the books behind
So
it.
Allah sent a book.
Huh?
So Allah sent a book.
Yeah, he sent the Torah and the Injil. It's the religion. The Prophet ﷺ was the seal of the Prophet.
Where can I find these books? Where can I find these books?
They've been lost. They've been corrupted. They've been mixed in with other books.
So you don't know where they are.
That's what I just said.
Okay, so
These
how can
books
anybody
have been
even check
corrupted.
then? How could you even check when you're saying, yeah, I gave this book, I gave that book, but you can't check it because it's lost?
Because the underlying beliefs of the Jews and the Christians before the Trinity synchronize and are the same as Islam.
So now you're just
One God.
blaming somebody else for
am I
something that you said that cannot be corrupted, that Allah's words can't be changed.
Allah's words aren't changed. It's people have come and misled other people.
So why he give them books just to lose?
Huh?
That sounds like something a child would say, that he gave them the books and they lost it, and there's your proof.
That's what they did. The Bible as it is today is not the same as it was.
You're blaming the Bible,
the Coptic Bible, the Ethiopian Bible,
to the
it's different
Bible.
languages.
You keep appealing to the Bible.
I'm not appealing to it.
I'm
I'm
asking
saying
about Allah's books. Where's Allah's books? Where's Allah's books?
The Holy Quran, which Allah took a vow to protect, is in the same language, has the same meaning, and hasn't been changed since it has been revealed.
Yeah, but nobody has anything written in Arabic before the Quran.
What?
Yeah.
No one was... What?
Has
no one wrote
anything written in the Arabic language other than inscriptions of pre-Arabic on stones before the Quran was revealed?
It's a pretty hefty claim. So
Give me something. Give me something.
What? The Arabic
Give me
language
something written in Arabic, yeah, before the Quran, prior to the Quran.
Honestly, I've never heard of this before. The Arabic language, there was no books.
Okay, well, when you got a minute, go ask Google what is written in Arabic prior to the Quran, and guess what Google's going to tell you? It's going to give you reference to these things called the hanging poems, which are just legends and were never written down until the 700s. So there's absolutely nothing except for pre-Arabic inscriptions in the desert.
Well, the Quran does not exist as a book. It's an oral tradition in the first place. So the Quran itself does not exist.
So it's actually the first thing ever written in Arabic that you have.
Okay, and?
Okay, so if it's the very first, of course it's preserved.
How is it How does the very being the very first?
But the languages around you, okay, you have similar languages to yours, and you borrowed a lot of words from there. So actually, if you was going to look at it logically, it would look like you just took words out of one book and stuck them in another.
That's not what happened. That's a pretty hefty claim that we just took languages like Hebrew and Aramaic. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, all your roots are Aramaic and Hebrew.
Well, it's a Semitic language. It's from the Arabian Peninsula. They have
Okay,
influence upon each
okay.
other.
So you can trace Hebrew all the way back for 1,000 years, Aramaic all the way back for over 1,000 years. Okay, so prior to Arabic, there's nothing. So your language borrowed a lot of words and phrases out of other books and put them into their book, and then gave them words meanings.
MashaAllah. You're actually very knowledgeable on these things.
Okay, yeah, but so tell me, listen, I'll give you an example. Do you know what a kafir is?
Yes, someone who disbelieves.
Somebody who covers things up.
Yeah, it's used in this context. Uh, the more widely known use of the word is to reference to someone that disbelieves. But Arabic words have root words which are used like I don't know, I can't think of anything right now, but we use root words to create words. Like it's difficult to explain. But yes, someone who's kafir is someone who covers things. But in this context, in the modern context, it's used to reference someone that disbelieves.
Yeah, he took an Aramaic word and put it in another book. So it went from one meaning, and as soon as it hit the other book, it went to another meaning.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I see what you're saying, but this doesn't
Okay,
disprove
there's
the
a lot
Quran.
of words like that, bud. Okay, and
And
your prophet's name is one of them words.
yes, Muhammad. It means the one that's praiseworthy.
Okay, well in Syriac, if you just change the shape of one of the letters, it looks like Jesus.
What?
Yeah,
In which language?
in Syriac.
And this is like evidence for
To what I just
disproving the
told you,
Quran. And
that the word went from one book to the other book.
do you know who the Prophet ﷺ is a descendant of?
I don't care.
No, but we're talking about languages. We're talking about influence. We're talking about why the Quran is written this way, why the Arabic language is written this way. Why is it
I'm
that
just saying,
people?
look, that's something for you to explore on your own. I'm just putting it out there for you.
Yeah, but I'm saying in counter. If you really want to influence me and change my mind of things, it's natural for Hebrew to have an influence on a language when they're bordering each other. The countries, the lands are bordering each other. Al-Quds, the Palestine, and Medina and Mecca weren't too far away from each other. Isn't it not natural? Especially considering that Quraysh, the tribe of the Prophet ﷺ, they would have caravans that would go to Syria, they would go to Yemen, they would go to different parts of the world. Is it not natural for their languages to be influenced by one another?
Yeah, man, I'm just saying. I was just telling you what I was looking at, how I was looking at it. An independent, unbiased source.
Okay, you can use independent unbiased sources, but we're talking about the Quran here. If you want to disprove Islam, if you want to disprove the Quran, you have to give its claims like the rights that it deserves. It's making a claim here, right? Um, and the claims that you're making, which is Allah is dependent. Okay, you're talking about the Quran being dependent on books before it. You made a claim that
Exactly.
the Quran is dependent on the books before it.
Listen, listen. If it does, if you do you think if Jesus wasn't born, do you think you would have the Quran?
If that, I don't think that really makes any sense. Why? What kind
Okay.
of
Do
statement is
you
that?
think if Muhammad wasn't born, do you think we'd still have the Bible? See the difference?
You made a statement which has what does
One's
that even mean?
dependent on the other.
Yeah, but how is Allah dependent?
It's his book.
It's His book, but Allah is the God of the Jews and the Christians before you guys made Jesus Christ His son.
Okay, so show me Moses praying to Allah.
Do you know if you open up the Christian Bible, Allah is the word used for God? You understand that?
Okay. All right. It's in the Christian Bible.
No. Yeah, in the Christian Arabic Bible. In the Arabic Bible, if you open it up,
You read
they don't say
Arabic?
ilah, they say Allah.
You read Arabic?
Yeah.
Read it then.
Is this a Bible?
Just you can't read it.
I'm reading about
What's it say? Tell us what it says.
الكلمة مع الله كان كلمة هو Allah. Yeah, it's you're reinforcing what I'm saying.
Okay. So tell us what that means in English.
And the words were with God,
Mm-hmm.
and the words was God.
Right.
And it cuts off in the final one. It says, and the words with.
And the word was with God.
Yeah. And what does that change? What are you trying to what are you trying to insinuate?
Okay, so what's the difference between that Allah and that word and that Messiah and the Allah in here, the word and the Messiah in this Arabic writing right here? Tell me
The
the
same
difference.
word. It's even got the same. It's got
So
the same
there's no
spelling.
difference. There's no difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so is Allah's word with Jesus?
Oh, we
Is
don't.
Jesus Allah's word?
We believe that the Bible was corrupted, so we don't accept.
That's not what I'm
This.
asking. You said that Allah's in the Bible. Okay. All
No,
right,
I'm
here he
saying to you
is.
that when you say
Here's
Allah
Allah right here. So is Jesus the word of Allah?
in this book right here, that's a claim that it's
Yeah.
making.
Okay, so what's the difference between these two claims? Tell me. Explain it to me. These are two different books with two different claims. So tell me what's the difference between the two. If you don't know, say you don't know.
No, I'm reading the ayah. Which ayah in the Quran is this?
I thought you memorized this.
I haven't memorized the whole book.
Tell me the difference.
It says that it's Allah giving tidings to Maryam of Isa. Okay, what the difference is? What? He's a Messiah. He's the son of Maryam.
No, it says he's the Messiah in this one too.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay, so what's the difference? And so there he is. So tell
okay.
me the difference.
If it says he's the Messiah, you're saying that he's the Word.
Yeah, I'm not the one that's saying it. Allah's saying it.
Is this
He's
is
saying it right here. Look. He's saying he's right here. Look. I didn't say it. So I guess John must have got wind of it before Allah gave it to Muhammad and wrote it down first.
Do you know what the Prophet ﷺ is called? He's called the seal of prophets. All right, he's the final prophet.
Okay,
He
yeah, he
was
put
sent
his seal of
last.
approval on it. So what?
No, he's
No,
the
that's
final
his seal of
prophet.
approval.
What's the
Yeah,
seal of
he
approval?
approved it. Thank you.
Not that he approved
Like a guarantee.
like a
Yeah, he
guarantee.
approved it.
So in the Quran, it says, doesn't the Quran talk about
So you don't know the difference. That's what you're telling me.
I'm telling you right now.
It's alright to say you don't know. You need to think about it. Look, I'm gonna let you think about it, okay? And I'll be live tomorrow or the next day.
Wait. Let me just say one thing to you.
I'll follow
right?
you, okay?
Wait. Son of Yaqub, I want to ask you one question, right? If the
What?
Prophet
I'm gonna
ﷺ was
follow
a sealer,
you.
huh? What was that?
That's a claim in a book. So now Allah has to prove it.
Prove that the scripture was
Because
correct,
what's Allah's proof?
or that Allah
What,
or the
okay, so
Prophet
what's
ﷺ
Allah's evidence? What's
that
Allah's evidence?
was Allah's evidence.
Yeah.
The Quran within itself is evidence. It's a miracle.
So the book is evidence for the book. That's like saying Harry
The features and the
Potter
quality of a
is
book.
true because Harry Potter said so, man.
The Harry Potter doesn't claim to be a holy book from God.
Okay, so there's a way we can test this then. If you want to use science and
I'm
make
not
this
using
hard,
science.
you
It's
don't
not
want to use
observable.
science.
The scientific method is unavailable here. You can't observe a miracle of God thousands of years after it happened.
What's the miracle? Tell me the miracle.
We're talking about. You're talking about the claims that the Quran make. You want a scientific. You want to use a scientific method to prove that the claims is true.
I want to put the whole book to the test, not just the
Of
claims.
do you know what empirical
Yeah,
means?
we're going to try this. Look, we're going to try this out, man. Look.
Okay.
Do not accept statements as facts. Instead, view them as prediction that must be empirically testable and consistent with established knowledge.
Okay.
Okay?
You understand this is a belief in the unseen. You can't empirically prove the unseen. It has to be observable to be sure to be proved.
Are you sure? Look, the prophet said the keys to the unseen are 5 and no one knows them but Allah. None knows what's in the womb but Allah. None knows what will happen tomorrow but Allah. None knows when it will rain but Allah. No one knows where he will die but Allah. And no one knows when the hour will be established but Allah. So I take Allah's challenge on number 1 and number 3.
Go ahead.
No, none knows what's in the womb but Allah.
Yes.
You can look at a sonogram or take a urine test.
Yeah, you can do that. But when it says what,
So
it also
you know.
huh? No, when it says what, it talks about more than just the sex. In this, it says sex and commas because that's what people have assumed the hadith to mean, but there are many things which cannot be known in the womb. The destiny, the lifespan, the character, the future deeds, the health, the provision, whether the pregnancy reaches full birth. There's many things unknown. And just because we've created technology which is able to see some features of what is in the womb, what the gender will be, it's not 100% accurate in the first couple times. First off, and second off, it can be wrong. People have been tested. They make assumptions on the health of the child. It's not always 100% accurate.
What about the rain?
What about it?
I got a weather app that tells me when it's going to rain.
Yeah.
So they know.
You got an app that tells you when it rains. Don't we have droughts?
Yeah.
Doesn't rain stop sometimes? Is it 100% accurate and predictable?
It doesn't say that. It says no one knows when it will rain.
Yeah.
But Allah.
Yeah.
And my weather app.
It gives you
and all my friends at work, they know when it's going to rain.
How do they know it's going to rain?
They got weather apps too. They tell me it's going to rain tomorrow, and guess what? It rains.
Okay, but is it 100% like accurate?
It ain't been wrong yet.
There have been droughts. Rain has stopped. We also can't predict just because it happens, and we have scientific or have an ability to use technology to make predictions of what the weather will be. It's not always 100% certain. No matter how good the technology gets, there can still be a margin of error.
I guess we'll never be able to know, and because we can't ask them. So if it were
can ask
me,
them, just not yet.
I would say, hey Allah, tell me if it's going to rain tomorrow. Then I would ask the weather app and ask it when it's going to rain. Who do you think's going to be right?
I can't speak to Allah, can we?
Okay, so he's
Given us the
dependent.
tools to be able to predict the weather. He's the one that's allowed us to be able to do this.
I'm just saying we don't need him for 1 and 3. He can take a break on that and chill. We got that part covered,
By the
man.
will of Allah, we've created the technology. By the will of Allah, the strength and powers that He's given us, the knowledge that He's given us, the technological advances that we made are because He willed it. So, I mean, I get what you're trying to say, that we become independent from Allah because we're able to predict the gender of something in the womb, or we have created technology which is able to detect weather patterns. We don't need them anymore, but it's Allah that allowed us to do these things in the first place. Nothing happens on the heavens or the earth or anything anywhere without the will of Allah, without the permission of Allah, without the permission.
Isn't one of your pillars of faith to believe in Allah's last day?
In the day of judgment, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, your Allah's actually dependent on Jesus because Abu Huraira said that the hour will not be established until the Son of Mary descends amongst you.
Yeah. He's
Okay,
saying,
so this very last day that you believe in can't happen until Jesus comes.
he's saying that this is a sign. He's saying that the hour will not be established until this happens.
Right.
It's not
Okay,
Isa
so Jesus
the
don't
Maryam.
come back. Guess what? Guess
Yeah.
what? So what's your assurance that Allah's going to make Jesus come back? Because what if he don't want to come down here and start breaking shit and hurting poor little animals? What if he don't want to do that?
He doesn't really have a choice. He's a slave of Allah.
Okay, so
He wants to
listen,
worship
if
Allah. He's
Allah
a son of
told
Allah.
you to go out there and start smashing stuff and hurting pigs, would you do it?
If you told me to do it,
If Allah told you to do that?
Allah doesn't tell me to do that. He tells me to pray 5 times a day. He tells me to fast. He tells me to do these things. I do it. I do the things I
Yeah,
can to
but
the best of
would
my
you
ability.
though? Would you?
Would I what? Break things and hurt things because Allah told me to?
Yeah.
Are you asking me if Allah
Yeah,
asked me to
would
break
you? If Allah
crosses?
told you to do that, if Allah said, go out there and start breaking stuff and I want you to hurt every animal you see, would you do it?
Yes. I'm a
You
servant
don't
of
have
God.
a choice, man. Hey, is Allah the master of the last day?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I do have a choice, by the way. I just have a choice in whether I believe or disbelieve.
Do you think Allah is the master of the last day, or do you think Jesus is the master of the last day?
I believe Allah is the master of the last day.
Okay. The messenger of Allah mentioned the Dajjal, saying, if he comes forth while I am among you, I shall be the one who dispute with him on your behalf. But if he comes forth when I'm not among you, you're on your own, and Allah will take his place in looking after every Muslim. Those of you who live up to this time should recite over him the Surah Al-Kahf. And so they're asking him, how long is he going to be here? He said 40 days, one's a year, one's a month, one's a week, and the rest are the same. And then they're asking him if one day's prayers will suffice. He said, nope, you got to make an estimate. And then guess who's come back? Jesus, son of Mary, will descend at the white minaret at the east of Damascus, and then he's going to catch that Dajjal, and he's going to unalive him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who's the one that saved the Muslims in this hadith?
Who's the one that's going to save the Muslims?
Who's the one that did it in this hadith?
He's not saving the Muslims. Allah has allowed him to come back and kill the Dajjal.
Okay, so who did Allah's messenger say is going to be the one to dispute on the Muslims' behalf?
A man.
Jesus.
Where does it say that?
The Jesus, son of Mary, will descend at the white minaret to the east of Damascus. He will then catch him up at the gate of Lud and kill him.
Okay, but it says, but if he comes forth when I am not amongst you, a man must dispute on his behalf.
Okay,
His own
and then
behalf.
Allah's going to take his place to dispute with the Dajjal.
Yeah. And you said who's going to dispute on our
And
behalf?
he didn't. He didn't. Jesus did it.
Has the Dajjal come yet?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Jesus, he can't listen. You have to wait till Jesus comes back and saves your ass from the Dajjal. When Allah said he's the one that's going to do it, but he don't even get off his ass to do it. He makes Jesus go do it.
Don't be disrespectful towards Allah. Allah as a name is God. So
It's generic.
yeah, but it's just out of respect for each other's faiths.
Okay, that's like me disrespecting a car by calling it a car.
No, but you said the ASS word. You're calling my God lazy.
Yeah.
Why is he lazy?
You said he never rests. Well, where's he going to be at when the Dajjal comes? He's going to be up there resting.
Who is he sending down? He's the one responsible for sending down.
Yeah, he's
Isa.
making Jesus do it.
Who do you think Jesus is? He's a prophet. Jesus is not an independent person.
So why is Allah's messenger saying Allah's going to be the one to do the work, but actually we find out for real it's Jesus. So he does need Jesus, so he's dependent.
Allah sends angels to do. It's Allah doing the work, but He's sending His creation to do it for Him. That's how Allah enacts His will.
Yeah, but he said that he was going to be the one to do it. Allah's messenger said Allah was going to do it.
Give me the
So Allah's
hadith.
messenger lied. He lied.
Give me the hadith number because I can't read it fully because it's cut off.
Sahih Muslim 2937.
Muslim 29:37.
Ain't nobody coming up here. You just want to cause confusion in the land. That's what you guys do. You come up here, 3 and 4 of you, and you start arguing and bickering and bringing up the Bible.
I'm talking to you with respect. I'm answering your questions. I'm not trying to mislead you.
Now, he knows who I'm talking about.
All right, let me say something to you right now. Who is the
Before I go, listen, this is going to be it. Before I go, I got to take a shower and get ready for work.
All right, good luck, man.
Go ahead, say it, though.
I'll say this to you right now. Who is the Dajjal?
He's the Antichrist.
He's the deceiver. He's the deceiver. He engages in deception. All right?
Okay.
So when Allah is protecting us from him,
Mm-hmm.
what's he doing?
He's sitting up there doing nothing.
No, he's guiding us. He's not allowing us to fall for the fitna of the Dajjal. He's not allowing us to be deceived.
Thanks to Jesus. You're welcome.
How is Jesus incorporated in this? Jesus isn't protecting us right now from the Dajjal. Allah is. Allah is the one that's responsible for guiding us.
If you say so, man. Look, we'll talk about it later. I got to go get ready for work.
I actually enjoyed this conversation with you. You're a little bit inappropriate at times, no disrespect, but you're actually pretty knowledgeable, and I feel like you actually have some kind of common sense. Like you're going back to the scientific method, which is a good idea, but not in the topic of holy books. If you're gonna go to work, good luck with work. Hope you enjoy your day. But yeah,
Amen, man. And Jesus loves you.
Jesus doesn't know me, man.
Yes, he does.
Allah
He
loves
loves
you,
you,
man.
man.
May Allah guide you, bro.